Hello everyone, I am Sunita Swain, Faculty Data Science at Techno India University. Today I am going to brief you the basic ideas of cloud computing. Means I want to introduce you to the cloud computing platform. So, cloud computing is nothing but the type of computer networks and different applications available over the internet. How in the remote system it will be available for practical purposes. So, cloud computing provides us a means by which we can access the applications as utilities over the internet. It allows us to create, configure, and customize applications online. So with cloud computing, users can access database resources via the internet. Obviously, without internet, we cannot connect to the remote system. So actual resources is situated somewhere else and the users can access from any place via this internet facility. So as long as they need without worrying about any maintenance or management of actual resources. That is the major purpose, main purpose of using cloud computing environment. So the cloud computing environment is used widely nowadays. So what is this cloud? So the term cloud refers to a network or internet. In other words, we can say that cloud is something which is present at remote location. So cloud can provide services over network, that is on public networks or on private networks. So that is either wide area network 1, local area network, that is LAN, or virtual private network, that is VPN. So the applications like email, web conferencing, customer relationship management or CRM all can run in cloud environment. So nowadays, widely these cloud computing concepts are used in daily life for different purposes. So cloud is nothing but one computer networking environment. Resources are present somewhere else and the users or customers who are the authenticated users of the cloud platform, they can avail those resources successfully. And the mode of use is, that is pay per use mode, and the service can be received by the service provider end at any time with the particular cost which is actually used. So what is this cloud computing environment? So cloud computing refers to manipulating, configuring, and accessing the applications online. It offers online data storage, infrastructure, and application. And cloud computing is both a combination of software and hardware-based computing resources. So, in the computer networking platform, both the softwares and hardware-based computing resources we can deliver as a network service. So, the devices are in the network over internet that can offer online data storage, infrastructure, several applications, whatever is required by the user, without worrying about the setting of the infrastructure or the maintenance of different resources required for getting those services. That is the major advantageous features of cloud computing environment. Here, I'm going to show you what is the cloud computing architecture. So, architecture here, obviously we need one infrastructure. So different infrastructure means that is the application softwares we need for accessing that particular environment. So the computational devices might be the desktops, laptops, your mobile devices, anything else. Infrastructure includes different application environment, your storage space, and the servers, different workstations. So to set up one cloud computing architecture, we need at least these devices. So now let us discuss what is the basic concepts of this cloud computing environment. So there are certain services and models working behind the scene, making the cloud computing feasible and accessible to end users. So different types of services or models, they work in the background. Users no need to worry how it is architect and how it is the kind of management necessary for that. So this cloud computing is feasible and accessible to the end user according to their necessity. So here are different working modules for the cloud computing environment. First one is deployment model. Second one is the service model. So these are the basic models used for cloud computing. One by one, we'll discuss what is this. So first, I'm going to brief you what is this deployment model is. So deployment models define the type of access to the cloud. So practically, how the different types of access mechanism for the cloud environment. That is, how the cloud is located. So actually, the particular location of this cloud environment, how it works, where it is situated, different access types, access techniques, that is called as the deployment models. So cloud can have any of these 4 types of access mentioned over here. That is public, private, hybrid, and community. So basically, we are dividing these deployment models into these 4 types. So this is the diagrammatic architecture. What are the different deployment models available for the cloud? So public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. So now I'm going to discuss how this particular kind of technology for the deployment model used practically. So public cloud, that is the public cloud which allows the systems and services to be easily accessible to the general public. So public cloud may be less secure because of its openness. For example, email. So which are the services available for the general public? So that cloud server allows the system and services that easily accessed by the general public. So the kind of usage everybody needs, so that is available obviously over this public cloud deployment model. Now private cloud. So the private cloud means obviously it is private. So it allows the system and services to be accessible within an organization. Means it is one particular private environment setup which is necessary for this enterprise or the organization for one specific purpose. So it offers increased security because of its private nature. So different types of security features are adopted in the private cloud environment? Because the organization needs certain services for the private usage. It is specifically the content is made for that. Next, come to the deployment model, community cloud. So the community cloud allows the systems and services to be accessible by group of organizations. Means number of cloud environments, means the community uses the system and services by group of people. Means group of organization, group of your different parts of the organization or departments of the particular organization situated in different places. They might get one community kind of feature, and the different environments necessary for them are configured for the specific purpose. So the organization needs this particular service for specific uses. So one specific purpose is there, how it will be organized. The next type of deployment model is hybrid cloud. So the hybrid cloud is mixture of public and private cloud. However, the critical activities are performed using private cloud, while the non-critical activities are performed using public cloud. So this kind of architecture of this deployment model, that is both public and private cloud environments are deployed over here. Some critical activities are performed privately or the private cloud environment, and some non-critical activities are performed using public cloud environment. So hybrid environment means where both private and public cloud environments are used. Next, come to the service models. So service models, that is the reference model on which the cloud computing is based. It's actually what are the different facilities, different services available by this cloud service provider or cloud, different types of features available over here. It is called as the service model. So basically, the service models are of three. That is infrastructure as a service, IaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, software as a service, SaaS. These are the three kinds of service model available in the cloud environment. One by one, I'm going to discuss what are the service models available in the cloud and what is its purpose or different types of technologies used over here. So IaaS, it stands for infrastructure as a service. So by the name itself, this is the kind of infrastructure. So the kind of architecture, kind of technology, according to the demand of the organization or the particular customer, the environment has been configured with proper architecture or proper infrastructure. So IaaS provides the access to fundamental resources such as physical machines, virtual storage, etc. Usually, this infrastructure as a service means sometimes some of the organization, they need one particular infrastructure for its private uses. Accordingly, the environment setup or infrastructure setup is also possible to do over here. So usually it is built based on the usage. So usually the multi-tenant virtualized environment is used over here. It can be coupled with managed services for operating system and the application support also. So obviously it is one virtualized environment. According to the uses, the particular kind of the service they need for that infrastructure. So that is the multi-tenant virtualized environment has been configured for this. So the different examples for this infrastructure as a service, that is OP Source, Entity Communications, GoGrid, Blizzard, AT&T. These are the different examples which provides infrastructure as a service. So different service provider ends are there. Sometimes the authorized user has taken the authentication from the cloud service provider's end. Some of the services like infrastructure or platform or your different types of services available not directly with the cloud service providers end, but with some other third-party servers which can provide these services to the cloud server. So the users can avail those services via the cloud service providers indirectly from the third-party servers. Next comes to the another service model, that is platform as a service. So PaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, it provides the runtime environment for applications, development and deployment tools also. So this PaaS provides all of the facilities required to support the complete life cycle of building and delivering web applications and services entirely from the internet. So, what are the different facilities provided over here? The complete life cycle for building and delivering different applications. Obviously over the internet, which is provided by the PaaS. Typically, these applications must be developed with a particular platform in mind. And so specific platform is available for different uses. Like multi-tenant environment, highly scalable multi-tier architecture. So like that, different platforms might be available in the cloud service providers end to give the service to the customers. And according to the different types of services available, the user has to pay. And it is also called as on-demand service. Different examples of this PaaS environment providers are Amazon Web Services, Azure, Salesforce, Rackspace, Three-Tera. These are different examples of PaaS service providers. Next, come to the third type of service model, that is called as software as a service, SaaS. So SaaS model allows to use software applications as a service to end users. So SaaS is a software delivery methodology which provides licensed multi-tenant access to software and its functions remotely as a web-based service. Usually, it is built based on its uses and highly scalable architecture. So different software applications are available for the end users in SaaS model. Usually it is multi-tenant environment. So the licensed multi-tenant access to the software and its functions remotely as a web-based service is available over here. So these are the three types of service models available in the cloud environment. Accordingly, the cloud environment works with these basic three service models. So according to the user's requirement, they can avail different types of services from the cloud. Different functionalities which is available over there. That is according to the user's request, which is available in the cloud service providers end, that can be facilitated to the customers. So here are some examples of SaaS, that is NetSuite, Facebook, Salesforce.com, Google Apps. These are different types of software as a service models which is available over the cloud. The general public, we are already aware of these services. Already in day-to-day life, we are also using these features. Most of the people, computer literate people, they are using this software as a service models in daily basis. So these types of uses are called as software as a service model. So here are some cloud environment example. So Dropbox, Box. So these are different types of storage cloud environment. Amazon Cloud Drive, that is also one your drive for storage space. Obviously, this is one cloud environment. Kindle, YouTube, Netflix, SkyDrive, Facebook, so Amazon Web Service, so Pandora. These are different examples for the cloud. Means here are different names of the cloud environment. So like your software as a service or infrastructures or platform providers are available nowadays widely for different purposes. So till now we have discussed what are the service models of the cloud and deployment models of the cloud, which is basically used in day-to-day life, and it is very easy to access. Only we should have the particular computational resource with internet connectivity. That is the main requirement to avail the cloud services. So one faster net connectivity we need to have to avail these services. So without configuring the architecture in our end, we can avail these resources successfully because of these cloud services. Now, come to the advantages. So, what is the actual advantageous features? Why we are using this cloud environment widely? Obviously, it is having so much advantages. So, rather than using the systems or the infrastructure or the setup and for managing those resources, we are using the cloud model where the user is not aware of the existence of the system and how it is managed, how this particular administrative tools are used over there. Only the cloud users are availing these resources, like different types of service models, like platform as a service, software as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Different types of uses of the cloud can be availed at any time, anywhere. And this is called as pay-per-use model. So the user has to pay according to its uses. So the major advantages of cloud computing environment is lower computer cost. Obviously, no need to configure the infrastructure, no need to purchase the softwares or different types of application platforms. So it is cost effective in nature. It improves the performance also, because with the help of internet, we can get several resources from the cloud environment. Obviously, the performance is very high. It reduces the software cost because no need to purchase the licensed softwares. So the software is available anywhere else. And we are getting those services in our remote system as if we people have installed that software in our remote system. Instant software updates. Obviously, through internet facilities where these softwares are available, any kind of updates, it is updated instantly. Unlimited storage capacity. That is also another major advantageous features of the cloud environment. Also, along with this, the improved document formatting capability also is available in this cloud environment. Universal document access, latest versions are also available. It is easier for group collaboration because several users, multi-tenant activities, they are connected with this cloud environment. So different types of discussion forums are also available. Accordingly, easily different types of collaborative jobs can be performed in this cloud model. It is device independent. Any device, only computational resources can avail these services successfully. Though several advantages features are there, still certain disadvantages are also with this cloud platform, like it requires a constant internet connection. If you are depending on the cloud, obviously you should have constant internet connectivity to avail those resources. Otherwise, what is the actual computational resources you need, which is not with you? It is not possible to access without internet. And the speed of the connection must be also high. And sometimes the features are limited, like how the service provider, they have installed, they have configured their architecture. Accordingly, those resources can be availed. Sometimes your storage data can be lost, but it is in very less percentage. So generally, the data is secured, but sometimes some probability is there for the data loss. Though different layers of securities are provided in the storage space. Sometimes some technical glitches might be there for these kinds of losses. So obviously in any environment, some technical glitches, some security issues might be there in this cloud environment also. So these are certain disadvantages which is there in the cloud computing environment. So here are some examples of cloud storage like Box, Dropbox, SkyDrive, Amazon Cloud Drive. So we people are aware of that. We have to create an account, username and password, and the contents lives with this account in the cloud. So in this particular lecture, we have discussed about the basic concepts of cloud computing. So these features are available in this cloud computing environment, and widely nowadays these cloud services are available with internet facilities, pay-per-use mode, on-demand service from anywhere. We can avail these resources. We'll discuss another topic at the next lecture. Thank you.